Now, there's not a football fan alive who doesn't know this boy's name. 22 years old, definitely not a wonder kid anymore. Stats, well, I don't know. I can't even say anymore, but let's just get into it. Aurélien Tchouaméni. Yes, he is a superstar already. There's no question about that. Liverpool tried to get him last summer, the summer of 2022. Obviously, he went to Real Madrid. He had Madrid in mind, he had Spain in mind. Liverpool was just put aside. But man, look at these numbers. Mentally, absolutely insane. 15, 16, 17s. Physicals, I mean, not too bad either. Acceleration of 14 is a little low. I would love that to be a little higher. Same with pace. But midfielder, DM role, technicals, not the greatest. But tackling of 16, fantastic. Technique of 14. I say not the greatest, but you see marking and passing of 15s. But he's not a finisher. He's not a corner taker or a crosser. Long throws, I don't care. So he's got some numbers that are a little on the lower side, but they're not really the greatest numbers anyway that you need for this type of role. But my God, he's just a beast. 57 to 171 million rated. 22 years old. Like I said, already 12 caps for the French national team at 120K per week. Until 28, he's here for a while. Career milestones, you can see he's got a couple already under his belt. Big ones, though. UEFA Nations League winners. First international goal against the Ivory Coast at age 22. International cap, there you go. Uber Eats most promising player of the year. So he's got a couple things overall. He's well-known name for soccer fans across Europe already. Yeah, and I can only imagine that's going to be a global superstar in just like a year or two from now. But we're going to take a look at 10 years. So let's skip ahead. At 33 years old, in the year of 2033, at the end of this season, 10 years on, he's rated a little less, making a lot more, and his numbers look fantastic. As you can see, he is still with Real Madrid. He has now 138 caps. He has just gone crazy on the French national team. 20 goals. His DM role has increased a bit. His midfielder was already natural there. But my God, marking of 16, passing of 16, tackling of 16, all fantastic. For touch, 15s, heading and long shots of 14s. He is an absolute beast. And let's see, truly one of world's global superstars. Yep, there you go. So he did start out his career in Bordeaux, sat there for a couple of seasons with very little to show for it, except for a 17.75 million pound move to AS Monaco. There for a couple of seasons, we have no recollection of what their average ratings were. Interesting. But obviously, AS Monaco is where he just set the world on fire, moved to Madrid, and has been a regular starter ever since. 34 is his lowest total appearance number at completely in Real Madrid. And look at that 744, 722. I mean, he's going to cost you an arm and a leg to pry away from Real Madrid. I don't know what his loyalty score is. I'm sure it's pretty high. He's been there forever and a day. However, if you can, I mean, if you're Man City, if you're Liverpool with just no one else to buy, if you're Newcastle for funny enough, if you got 200 million to spend, there's your boy. There's your midfield right there. Definitely a screamer. 78 million to Real Madrid. Just amazing. So milestone wise, he has everything. I mean, Super Copa de España, Copa del Rey, Nations League, La Liga, FIFA Club World Cup right there. But he also has French Player of the Year, third place. He's got, what is it, a Spanish League Player of the Year, runner up. He's got a lot of runners up, French Player of the Year, runner up. So he's got a lot of things to his name. I mean, Real Madrid, you expect great things to happen, but a dude like this with stats like that and just the amount he's worth right now, yeah, you expect a ton of things. There you go. French Player of the Year, FIFA Pro Player of the Year runner up. He's got a lot of runners up in third place, but still, French Player of the Year, he's got a lot of accolades to his name. And oh my lord, injuries, not much at all. He had a bad 2030 season apparently, with two moderates out for 2 and 3 weeks apiece. But overall, I mean, he's very limited in his injuries, but you can see when he does get an injury, it could be pretty, a moderate one. So he's out a couple of weeks. But again, in a 10-year career span, he's got what, 22, 26, 27, 28. So after about 26 is when it started piling up, but nothing in 31, nothing in 29. So hopefully you can keep that at bay. But overall, he looked pretty good in the injury category. Just a couple moderates that is a little troubling, but not too much. 25 competition wins throughout his career. European, South American Super Cup, Supercopa de España, Copa del Rey, UEFA Super Cup, UEFA Champions League, Real Madrid 28 and 32, European Championship, France 28, Club World Cup, there you go, Nations League, La Liga, several times, numerous times, oh my lord. But he's also earned recognition from the soccer community for his achievements. Won the League One Uber Eats Players Most Promising Player, French Player of the Year, Spanish League Player of the Year runner-up on 3 occasions, Best Player in Europe, FIFA Ballon d'Or, Gold 50 runner-up, FIFA Best Men's Player, 3rd place, Champions League Midfielder of the Season runner-up on 2 occasions, and FIFA Pro Player of the Year runner-up. So he's got a lot of runners-up. He's got a lot of winner medals there. So what would you expect from this kid? I wouldn't expect anything less than absolute global superstar. So I went to 2037. He is looking for a head coaching position. So this is the season he retires, and absolutely phenomenal. His passing's gone up. It looks like the technical bug that they had before the winter update has fixed itself. But I mean, look at these numbers. Over half of the mentals are in the green. He's definitely slowed down quite a bit. Acceleration of 9 and pace of 11 are not good at all. But natural fitness of 18, he can still sit on the pitch for the longest amount of time. But this is the season he retired. You can see 7/14/2036 is when he's going to retire. He's looking fantastic though. 36 years old, ends with 174 caps, 24 goals. Still Real Madrid though, 2.1 to 6.2 million. I mean, for a 36-year-old who's really on his last legs physically, that's still a good amount of money. I could still see him MLS. I could still see him kind of elsewhere in the retirement leagues and things like that. But absolutely fantastic for almost an entire career with Real Madrid, racking up a total of 513 appearances, 67 goals. And his last season, still main starter, 32 appearances, 6 off the bench, 3 goals, 15 assists, 7.34 average rating. Pretty damn nice. So I'm not going to go into the biography. I'm not going to go into the milestones because he's already racked up everything you could possibly imagine. But injuries, you can see 2034 and 2035, he did not have great seasons. So that could be another reason why he's starting to retire, or at least that's when he started thinking about retiring. Another moderate at 4 weeks, a major for 5 weeks, damaged kneecap in training. So who knows? Still not a long list of injuries at all. So still nothing really to be too concerned about. But at 36 years old, yeah, he's had a fantastic career. So anyway, that is the career of Aurélien Tchouaméni. Man, I wish he was with Liverpool right now. But that is it for me, Savvy FM, for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.